quiet observatory under the night sky, Galileo Galilei is about to look through his telescope and uncover a truth that will forever change humanity's understanding of the universe.
Good evening, Galileo. Before we discuss your latest findings, could you tell me a bit about yourself? How did you become so deeply involved in the study of the stars?
Certainly. My name is Galileo Galilei, born on February 15, 1564, in Pisa, Italy. I initially studied medicine at the University of Pisa, but my true passion lay in mathematics and the mechanics of the universe. Over the years, I developed a keen interest in astronomy, which led me to improve the design of the telescope, a tool that has allowed me to explore the heavens in unprecedented detail. My observations have already led to remarkable discoveries, including the moons of Jupiter, which challenge the long-held belief that all celestial bodies orbit the Earth.
That's an incredible journey, Galileo. Now, I understand that your recent work with the telescope has led to some astonishing discoveries about our universe. Could you share what you've uncovered?
Indeed. Through my telescope, I've observed that the surface of the moon is not smooth, as once believed, but rough and uneven, filled with mountains and valleys. I've also discovered that Venus goes through phases, much like our moon, which suggests that Venus orbits the Sun, not the Earth. These observations were shocking, even to me, as they directly contradict the geocentric model that has dominated our understanding of the cosmos for centuries.
Phases of Venus. That's a radical departure from the traditional view. How did these observations lead you to question the geocentric model?
As I continued to observe the heavens, I realized that the traditional model could not explain what I was seeing. The evidence pointed to a heliocentric model, where the planets orbit the Sun, not the Earth. This was a radical idea, but the more I observed, the more I was convinced. The moons of Jupiter, the phases of Venus, and the irregular surface of the moon all pointed to a universe far more complex than we had imagined.
This must have been a challenging conclusion to reach, given how entrenched the geocentric model was. How did you deal with the opposition to your findings?
It was indeed challenging. Many of my colleagues were resistant to these new ideas, as they threatened the established order. But I knew that the truth could not be ignored. I wrote extensively about my findings, hoping to convince others of the validity of the heliocentric model. Despite the resistance, I believe that the evidence will eventually prevail, and the true nature of our universe will be recognized.
It's incredible to think that your observations could overturn centuries of belief. How do you see your work influencing future generations of scientists?
I believe that my work marks the beginning of a new era in astronomy and science as a whole. The telescope has given us a new perspective on the universe, one that is based on observation and evidence rather than tradition. I hope that future scientists will build on these discoveries, using them as a foundation to explore and understand the cosmos even further.
Galileo, your contributions to science are truly groundbreaking. I have no doubt that your work will inspire countless others to look beyond the Earth and explore the vastness of space.
Thank you. It has been my life's work to understand the cosmos, and I am honored to have played a role in expanding our knowledge. I believe that the future holds even more astonishing discoveries, and I am eager to see what lies ahead.
Your work has certainly paved the way for future explorations. Thank you for sharing your journey and insights with us, Galileo. Your legacy will undoubtedly endure for generations.
It has been a pleasure to share my story. The universe is vast and full of mysteries, and I hope that future generations will continue to seek out the truth, just as I have.
Galileo's use of the telescope revolutionized astronomy, challenging the prevailing views of the cosmos and laying the groundwork for modern scientific inquiry. In the next episode, we'll explore the groundbreaking work of William Harvey, whose discovery of the circulation of blood transformed medicine and our understanding of the human body. Galileo Galilei was a real historical figure whose observations with the telescope laid the foundations for modern astronomy. If you're fascinated by the stories behind the greatest scientific discoveries, make sure to follow and subscribe. Join us as we continue to explore the moments that changed our world.